Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Cardinals going up against the Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bridgewater now on second down. And incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Let's go.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. The Vikings send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Single. Now let's go. Detroit.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. They were looking for a little spark and some... breathing room. They got it right there. A gain of 14 and a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And some room to work. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 70 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain.
What's tight end? All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Darren Waller, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Now it's Brinza to kick it away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They start the drive with Cook. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down to the offense needing 5 yards.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Get ready. Way 90. Tagger.
First down, here's the run with Cook. They find some open field here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They run again on 1st down, Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Get ready. Fourth. Tagger.
To throw, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His 1st career sack.
Check hot route. Hot.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Fourth.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Bridgewater on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Get ready.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Get ready. 2J. Check. Get ready. Force.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Being chased out left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
He'll drop to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Now Brad Wing on to punt this one away. And he fields it cleanly. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front, creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Let's go. Force, Tiger.
Again, it's Cook. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Watch twist. Crash. Boom. Stop.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Get ready.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Third and long for Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Robert Kimdichie coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Let's go. Blue 90.
Back to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And it's up and good. Now it's Brinza to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. Handoff comes to Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Second quarter in Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. And even 40 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it with Johnson, finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals! David Johnson, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
first and 10. Bridgewater. The left side caught by Diggs. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is knocked down from the side. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
First down, Bridgewater. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. That'll bring up second down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Bridgewater to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. More from Minneapolis after this. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Tiger! Let's go!
Here's Bridgewater. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Oh, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And again, it's Bridgewater. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Bridgewater again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Let's go! Way 90! Way 90! Tiger!
To the air again with Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Way 90! Way 90!
On third down, Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And tough starting field position here.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
Double tight, guys, double tight. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Dances by him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hurry up, here we go. Back.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run, as we just saw there.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, it's Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
This was boxing. You think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one, because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Shift together here from the D-line. The first down carry here for Johnson. Past the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson with his second Touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now it's Brinza to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
A gain of 3, second down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And down he'll go at the 25. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays. And right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. And the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get a hook and let a running back get outside. Because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And now here's a carry heading left. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
On second down, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now it's Brinza to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 16. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
Second down, Bridgewater. And Diggs has it. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Boy, another example there of how you've just got to be fearless to go over the middle in this league.
No doubt about it. And if you want to be known as a Pro Bowl type of a receiver, if you want to get to the Hall of Fame, you're going to have to make a good number of catches in that area. And how about the hit he took from the linebacker? That's where you really...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Vikings send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks near the 42. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. They gonna need some therapy after this.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Here we go now. Blue 90.
They go to Johnson again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Double tight, double tight. Now let's go. 3-19.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So they're operating in the red zone.
Two times. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Don't worry. It's more coming.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And his kick is right there. It's good. They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
14 yards that time for number 14. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Let's go. Wait up.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Kimdichie able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon.
Strong left. Strong Tiger. Set. Force. We got four.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
180. Tiger. Check three. Force.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Throwing, Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And look out, I think he's going to go. The 40. He's at the 30. 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Hey, guys, check. Here we go now.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and goal.
We got three.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking.